So everything on this planet, including us, are interrelated and are helping each other to make our life here comfortable and livable, comfortably. But if we don't know that, we are killing ourselves. Every time we kill a tree or kill an animal, we're killing a little part of ourselves.
Please watch on to find out more.
Supreme Master Ching Hai's lectures are not a complete meditation instruction. Please do not try alone. For free of charge guidance, please visit godsdirectcontact.org or contact any of our centers near you.
Today's episode will be presented in English with subtitles in Arabic. Aulasis, also known as Vietnamese, Bulgarian, Chinese, Czech, English, French, German, Hindi, Hungarian, Indonesian, Italian, Japanese, Korean, Malay, Mongolian, Persian, Polish, Portuguese, Punjabi, Russian, Spanish, and Thai. उल्लासित अभिवादन सुन्दर दर्शकहरू, मेरो नाम श्यामा हो अनि म मनोरम नेपालको काठमाडौँबाट। नेपाल दक्षिण एसियामा पर्ने एक हिमाली राष्ट्र हो जुन अनेकौं सम्पदाहरूले भरिपूर्ण छ। यति सानो क्षेत्रमा पनि भूबनोटको यति धेरै विविधता दक्षिणको उष्ण तराईदेखि उत्तरका भव्य हिमालयसम्म यसमा सामेल छन्। विश्वको सबैभन्दा विख्यात एवं सर्वोच्च शिखर सगरमाथा पनि नेपालमा नै पर्छ। वास्तवमा विश्वका सर्वोच्च शिखरहरूमध्ये 8 वटा नेपालमा नै पर्छन्। आध्यात्मिक आशिषले अभिभूत यो भूमि शाक्यमुनि बुद्धको जन्मथलो पनि हो, जसको जन्म 2500 वर्ष अघि लुम्बिनीमा भएको थियो। विश्वभरका बौद्ध मार्गीहरूको लागि लुम्बिनी एक पवित्र भूमि बनेको छ। यस देशमा अनेक महान मन्दिरहरू पनि रहेका छन्, जस्तो कि स्वयम्भूनाथ स्तूप अर्थात् मंकी टेम्पल। तीर्थालु एवं पुजारीहरू त्यहाँबाट हिँडेपछि उक्त मन्दिरलाई हजारौं बानरहरूले आफ्नो घर बनाउँछन्। यस बाहेक नेपाल अनेक चाड पर्वहरूको लागि पनि प्रख्यात छ। एक वर्षमा जति दिन हुन्छन् त्यो भन्दा पनि बढी यहाँ चाड पर्व पर्छन्। नेपाल साँच्चै नै एक मनोरम स्थान हो। विशेष रूपमा यहाँहरूलाई अध्यात्ममय नेपालसँग परिचित गराउन पाउँदा खुसी लागेको छ। हामी प्रार्थना गर्दछौँ दिव्य आशीर्वादले तपाईको यस पृथ्वीको जीवनलाई स्वर्ग तुल्य बनाओस्। तीन दशक भन्दा लामो अवधिदेखि परम गुरु चिङ हाईले आफ्नो आध्यात्मिक शिक्षाको प्रकाशद्वारा विश्व चेतनालाई जगाउँदै आइरहनु भएको छ। एक पूर्ण आत्मज्ञानी गुरुको रूपमा आफू भित्रको ईश्वरीय तत्त्वलाई तत्काल जान्न चाहने एवं जन्म मरणको कुचक्रबाट यही जीवनमा नै पूर्ण मुक्ति प्राप्त गर्ने प्यास भएकाहरूलाई उहाँले क्वान इन ध्यान विधि सिकाउनुहुन्छ। सबै आत्मज्ञानी गुरुहरूले यही क्वान इन ध्यान विधिको साधना गर्नुभएको पाइन्छ, जस्तो कि बुद्ध, जिजस क्राइस्ट, प्रोफेट मोहम्मद, उहाँमा शान्ति रहोस्, अनि गुरु नानक। उहाँले के कुरामा जोड दिनुहुन्छ भने यदि सदा ईश्वरको मनन, अन्य प्राणीहरूको निस्वार्थ सेवा साथै यस ब्रह्माण्डको नियम पालना गरेमा हामीले हाम्रो मानव जीवनको सर्वोच्च सम्भावनालाई प्राप्त गर्नेछौँ अनि पृथ्वीको हाम्रो जीवनको उद्देश्य स्पष्टसँग बुझ्नेछौँ। परम गुरु चिङहाई करुणाको आदर्शमय जीवित उदाहरण हुनुहुन्छ। उहाँले अनवरत रूपमा राहत सामग्री, आर्थिक सहयोग अनि प्रेमको सम्प्रेषणद्वारा शरणार्थी, घरबारविहीन, प्राकृतिक प्रकोप पीडितका साथै राहतको आवश्यकता परेकाहरूलाई सहायता गर्दै आउनुभएको छ। 2006 मा उहाँलाई गुसी शान्ति पुरस्कार प्रदान गरियो। यसलाई पूर्वको नोबेल शान्ति पुरस्कारको रूपमा लिइन्छ। यसको साथै विगत वर्षहरूमा परोपकार एवं मानवीय सेवाको क्षेत्रमा उत्कृष्ट कार्य गरे बापत उहाँलाई कयौं पुरस्कार एवं सम्मानहरू प्रदान गरिएको छ। हाम्रा सुन्दर जनावर मित्रहरूको लागि एक बुलन्द आवाजको रूपमा उहाँले शान्ति र प्रेमले पूर्ण शाकाहारी भोजनलाई बढावा दिनुहुन्छ अनि एक यस्तो विश्वको परिकल्पना गर्नुहुन्छ जसमा सम्पूर्ण जीवहरूको जीवनको महत्त्वप्रति संवेदनशील मानवताको उदय होस्। एक शान्तिपूर्ण एवं स्वर्णिमपूर्ण शाकाहारी विश्वको उदय होस्, जहाँ जनावर र मानिसहरू आपसमा सुमधुर सम्बन्धमा बसोबास गरून्। पूर्ण शाकाहारको प्रचलन फैलाउने पहल स्वरूप उहाँले अनेक तौरले प्रयास गर्नुभएको छ, जस अन्तर्गत वैकल्पिक जीवनशैलीको प्रचार वितरण, पूर्ण शाकाहार रेस्टुरेन्ट, लभिङ हटको अन्तर्राष्ट्रिय सञ्जाल, सुप्रिम मास्टर टेलिभिजन अनि त्यसै गरी प्रभावशाली सरकार एवं सञ्चारका अगुवाहरूसँगको लगातार संवादको साथै टेलिभिजनमा प्रसारित जलवायु परिवर्तन सम्मेलनहरूमा सहभागिता रहेका छन्, जुन हामीले याद गरेको या नगरेको पनि हुन सक्ला। उहाँका प्रयासहरूको फलस्वरूप विश्वभर व्यापक एवं प्रभावकारी रूपमा जनचेतना फैलिएको देखिन्छ, जसमा जनावर मैत्री जीवनशैली र यस्तो करुणाशील जीवनशैलीले पृथ्वीलाई जलवायु परिवर्तनबाट बचाउनको साथै राष्ट्रहरूबीच ल्याउन सक्ने दिगो शान्तिको सम्भावनालाई लिन सकिन्छ। विगत वर्षहरूमा परम गुरु चिङहाईले विश्वव्यापी रूपमा यात्रा गरिरहनु भएको छ। अमेरिकादेखि अफ्रिकासम्म, युरोपदेखि ओसिनियासम्म, साथै सार्वजनिक रूपमा अनि आफ्ना शिष्यहरूसँग विविध आध्यात्मिक विषयहरूमा सयौं प्रवचन दिनुभएको छ। ती प्रवचनहरूमध्ये आज एउटा प्रस्तुत गर्न पाएकोमा हामी धन्य महसुस गर्दछौँ, जसको शीर्षक छ वातावरणको सम्बन्धमा परम गुरु चिङहाईको भनाई, हामीले जुनसुकै मूल्य चुकाएर भए पनि यस ग्रहलाई जोगाउनु पर्छ। 2 भाग मध्येको पहिलो भाग बिट्विन मास्टर एन्ड डिसाइपल्समा जुन अगस्त 8, 2009 मा फ्रान्समा अङ्ग्रेजी भाषामा दिइएको थियो।
You know how much it goes into a cow? How much acres to raise a cow? And that land can never be productive again. Once the cow trample on it and eat the grass from it. How much land, how much water, how much medicine, how much pounds of grains and kind of protein grains from different poor country pour into the cattle before it deliver a piece of meat for one meal. It is a waste of human resource to eat meat. They say if everybody eats vegetarian diet, nobody is hungry, at least. We have more, too much more. We can export to Mars or Venus when we happen to find people there. Truly, you ask the research. We will print some articles soon about vegetarian benefits in many ways, not only you alone, benefit the whole planet. They make a list of conclusion, of the research, why vegetarian benefit, and they calculated everything. If everyone, not everyone even, if even 1/4 of the world eat vegetarian, nobody goes hungry. Can feed the whole population. Understand what I mean? Without even having to work much. And now we work a lot to raise cattle, to kill thousands, millions animals every day. Sometimes you pass by a countryside and they raise cattle. And when you pass by, you see the whole field black with cattle, And when you come back, empty, gone. The whole field, many acres of land, so vast, full of cattle. And when you come back, all gone. Finished. You understand what I mean? It's a waste of product to eat meat. Never mind talking about compassion or love or enlightenment or moral standard, nothing, not yet. We own it to mankind to eat vegetarian, not only to animals. Well, it's terrible waste of time, of the earth, energy and resources to feed the animals. They use more water than we human ever do. To wash them, to feed them, to let them drink, and they use more vegetarian protein than human ever can eat. And you have to raise a cattle many years before you can eat it in one meal. Understand? It's too much. We will print some article from the specialists, experts, in our next magazine. I have already selected some and have told the editor to print it next time. So you wait and research for yourself. Okay, you can get in touch with them and ask them how they come into this and ask them for the proof. But you don't need it. When you see the figure, you know what it is. You know the proof right away. We depleted the earth because we raise cattle and animals. Actually, this is another way to contribute to our earth planet. You know all this. You read more books than I ever can imagine, about vegetarian, about how to save our world, about environmental love and all kind of things. And vegetarian diet is the answer to all these questions. Our earth is collapsing because we eat too much meat, actually. Or we have to put it that way, roughly. Roughly it's like that, Every minute, every year we cut down forests as big as England just to raise animals. So how many rainforests has been destroyed? And this will change the atmosphere, change the rain. That's why our planet is heating up, and then many places are having problem with flood and also drought, long period. You remember? So if we want to save the planet, if we want to preach environmental care, we should be vegetarian. There's no other thing to do, right? And that is just a small thing compared to all the vaccination and all the water, pure water used for meat and things like that. You already read a newspaper and magazines and television every day. I just remind you just a small portion of it. But the harmful effect of the meat diet is larger than life. Our motive is actually not to run away from our duties or from our earth. It's just that if we could not stay here and if we could not change it, then we have to go. Right? So if you love our world, if you're down-to-earth person, if you think the earthians people are still worthwhile, trustworthy, then save them. Save them with your wisdom, with what you know about the practice, about compassion, about love, about contiene method. That is our duty. And even after all, if everyone changed into contiene and vegetarian eater, you still don't like this planet, well, other planets are ready. Yeah, other places are waiting for you. The best glory you find in meditation, in bettering yourself, in make yourself become a very beautiful citizen of this world. Our worlds can become as beautiful as nirvana. It is that the world people don't work toward it. Otherwise, it can be as beautiful as any nirvana can be. All the money we waste it in arms, in wars, in killing each other, in capturing each other, in chasing each other around the world. We can use to pave all the streets in the whole planet and plant all the beautiful trees, all the exotic flowers, and the most nutritious fruit and food, even just to look at. Animals are our brothers and sisters. It's very important, we know, to live with them harmoniously and respectfully, because they are there for some reason. You see, there are some birds or some animals to do some special job in this world, yeah? Some are cleaning garbage, like the vulture. They have something to do with the whole environment. They balance our planetary ecosystem, ecology system, yeah? To balance the nature. So make the atmosphere good and clean and all that. Everything has something. It's like trees, yeah? They are there to give oxygen to the planet. Without trees, we die. Really, we will. We die without trees. The water will be less because there are no trees to attract water and to keep water when it's there. So everything on this planet, including us, are interrelated and are helping each other to make our life here comfortable and livable, comfortably. But if we don't know that, we are killing ourselves. Every time we kill a tree or kill an animal, we're killing a little part of ourselves. If we have to cut trees, we replant some more, 3 more. But still, that takes time to grow up. So if you intend to cut tree, you have to plant beforehand. Take long time for a tree to have the ability to produce good air, yeah, and absorb the bad air for us. Take a long time. So a bigger and older tree has more ability than a younger plant tree, even though it look same size. Understand this? Yeah. Just like we when we are older, we have more ability, more knowledge about things, including spiritual wisdom, no? Yeah, similar. Actually, I still love this planet. It's beautiful. Yes. Up to now, the scientists have not found any planet better than ours. No? Have they? No. With all the billions and billions of dollars pouring into space travel project, we haven't found anything in the near of this beauty. So we have to save it at all cost. We save it all. We have to do anything we can to save it. Yes? For later, if we have found another planet, they'll come here for tourism. And we cash in. I'm just joking, but we save it for the children, huh? It's high time that we behave like benevolent, noble, protective beings, befitting the manner of the children of God. It's high time. It's 21st century, 2,000 plus years after Buddha, 2,000 plus years after Christ. And we're still killing each other and killing the small, weak, and innocent animals to eat. My God, how civilized can that be? We should really feel not proud of ourselves. I'm diplomatic. I should say we should feel ashamed of ourselves, truly. Because we have capability, we have intelligence, yes? And we have been taught by noble masters such as Buddha, Christ, Muhammad, Guru Nanak, Jain master, Baha'i, so on and so forth, Krishna, whoever, you name it, to be noble, to be benevolent, to be compassionate, to be at peace with one another. We have been taught all these centuries. And all we think of is how to find a way, make a system, invent something just to kill that little chicken, to make more profit, more meat, or very docile cows or little pigs. This is really a shameful activities and trend of thinking. We should never we should never degrade ourselves thus, I think. And I'm sure if anyone with intelligence and logical mind can see my point, no? 21st century, after so many noble teaching, still killing each other in the name of whatever. I said killing is never right. Yes. I've told the journalist, I wish I could say otherwise. That would make me even more popular. You know, I told him, meat is one of the most powerful industry in every country. If I have not forbid you to eat meat, I would have had more disciples. Easy. We can't. I say the truth cannot be altered, no matter what. I said to him, I put myself even in danger. Telling the truth, but I have to save my planet. I don't know if you want to save your planet, but I want to save my planet. I want to save my people. I don't know if you want to save your people. I want to save my people. My people is whom? Huh? It's you, your relatives, your friends, your countrymen, your world citizens, your pets, your children, your future great-great-great-grandchildren, the animals, all the harmless, meek, weak, innocent animals. These are all my people. I want to save them all yesterday already. I can't tell any otherwise. Even if we have another alternative plan to save the planet without going the whole country vegan, how? How many more people have to die? You understand me? For that, because of meat diet, because of the harmful effect of meat industry. How many more countries have to be eroded, financially kaput, for a piece of meat that we put in our mouth? How many more islands, nations have to sink for that piece of meat that we put in our mouth? How many millions more refugees, climate refugees, we want to look at for that piece of meat that we put in our mouth? How many billions more animals we want to see cram, suffer, agonizing in those cram, small crate factory we want to see? Huh? For that little piece of meat that we put in our mouth, that we could change it. We have tofu, we have all kind of protein nowadays even. It's not like we're starving without meat. It's not. It's not necessary at all to eat meat. Besides, it's poisonous. It's been proven already. Not to talk about climate change, climate refugees or anything. How many more patients we want to see languishing in the hospitals between life and death, or death because of that piece of meat that we put in our mouth? How many more families we want to break up due to this kind of disease and death caused by meat? How many more children we want to see suffer with heart disease, cancers at young age already because of meat diet? How many more family we want to see childless because women who eat meat have very less chance to conceive children? And then how many of this young aspiring mother we want to see going through, this kind of pork and pigs, what they call IVF, pregnancy. It's a painful procedure for husband and wife who have no children, have to go through like artificial insemination. It's very painful, time-consuming, agonizing, and suffering. And the hope is not 100% even. Not like you spend a lot of money, a lot of time, stressful, fighting inside with each other even because of stress for a child. Not that you go through all that and then you have a child 100%. No, not all of them are working. And how much more suffering we want to see just for that piece of meat that we could change for a better piece of protein. It's the same protein. It's just one a second hand from animals, the others direct from what the animal eat and digest it, and then become the meat. It's such a waste. And how much more energies we want to waste into producing meat. How much more grains, food we want to waste to raise animals at the cost of starvation of millions of other people. Right now, we have 1 billion people already go back from hunger. Every 5 seconds, a child dies from hunger. Every 5 seconds, while I'm sitting here talking to you, how many childs dying or dead already? How many more we want to see? How long we can afford to bargain in the face of this suffering of our own kind and of the animals, of the environment. I can go on forever, but I didn't prepare my speech. It's all really not worth it. It's all really a degrading choice to eat meat. We can't bargain. We can't say, well, let's take it easy. We probably have a better idea, a better plan than vegan. What better plan? What better plan? Even if we have better plan, suppose we have better plan, should we choose it? Should we choose a better plan than vegan, which save billions of lives, save the animals, save our children, save our planet? Should we choose a second plan? A plan B? There is no plan B. Even if there is a plan B, it's not humane to choose a plan in disregarding the suffering of our own kind, of other beings on this planet, and the danger that we're facing, the climate change, which will easily destroy the whole planet. And, probably all or most of the beings on this planet.
All information concerning the scientific evidence of climate change and its solution is in Supreme Master Ching Hai's book, From Crisis to Peace, free to download at crisistopeace.org.
The only reason our planet is still hanging in there because of some virtuous people. Not necessarily my disciples alone, not necessarily. The people who practice virtues, the people who follow the footsteps of Christ, of Mahavira, of Guru Nanak, of the Buddha, of Prophet Muhammad, the footsteps of the way of loving kindness, of benevolence, compassion. That's the only footstep we should follow. There's no other alternative. Can you see? Yes? No plan B. So I thank all of you for all your little or big effort to do it together. I'm really grateful, yes. Of course, you're saving your planet as well. But I am grateful for your noble intention, yes, for your extra strength to go an extra mile to help others and help ourselves. I guess many of us could not care whether we die tomorrow because we are assured by our own inner vision and practice, intuition as well, that we are going somewhere great and glorious, even if we shed this physical cover of the soul. I'm sure many of us will not care if we live or we die, because we know it's all up to the providence and up to the way we live our life. It's not how we die, it's how we live. It's not when we die, it's up to the moment of death, what have we done with our life, that we didn't waste it, that we've been a useful tool of God for others. That is the true meaning of living a good life. Good life is not always having a lot of money, big house, big car, or anything. Good life is we face ourselves every day in the mirror, knowing that we are all right, knowing that we're doing our best for others. So it's not because we care that we die or not die that we do all this. Just the proper thing to do, to remind each other that we have to be noble, benevolent, and good.
So the question is, what would your message for the government and the media be so they understand that their words affect the whole nation?
Understand. They do know that their words affect the whole nation. That's why they spoke thus, yeah? But unfortunately, some government leaders and governments even are misled for being too busy to inform themselves of the fact that 90% cause of the flu are indirectly related to the swine factory in that province. They have calculated, they have researched. Now, for example, like if in your country, in your area has a lot of swine factories, then in that province have a lot more, yes, 90% related to the flu pandemic. And from then spread out, of course, but slower than the native house where the animals are breeding. The virus fly all over in the air, affects people. The workers who are in the farm directly are affected. And from then, it mixes with humans and other flus from birds or other animals and become more deadly. And then slowly or quickly spread out. So I guess your government or your president in particular should inform themselves more before they advise their citizens, because they are the leaders. They should know what they are talking about. They should consult the expert, the scientists who are professional in this field before they speak. Because in Vietnam we say, our word is like an arrow. Don't just shoot at random. No, you can say it's as a bullet nowadays. Don't shoot at random. So please do it. Do your part, okay? You write. You write to the government. Write to your leaders. Send them the fact. And hoping, praying that they will read it. Sometimes people say that the meat industry, being so powerful as it is, they can lobby anything. Lobby government, lobby Congress, lobby Parliament even, to support their business. To them, it's just business. But to the people, to the consumers, it's life and death. It's suffering or happiness. It's intelligence or dull-wittedness. It's not a business. A business should be providing to the people what they need to benefit them. And then, meanwhile, benefit yourself as well. That should be a good business. A business is not to give people poison either ignorantly or purposely to cause them harm, sickness, suffering, agony in any kind, just to profit ourselves. That is not a proper business. For a Christian, for a Muslim, for a Buddhist, for a Jain, for a Sikh, none of us, none of these people should do any of this kind of business. Business to kill people, business to harm people, business to kill the innocent animals, they are no good business. They are contrary to God's will, and thus we should avoid. Your president has spoken what he thought is the best for your country's economy, yes, business, and the people. But he probably has been misinformed, because being a president, he can't just spend his time doing research on, what benefits and what harms of the food. That he entrusted to his food and beverage minister, perhaps. Yes? And so whatever he is fed with, whatever information on his desk, he trusted that is okay. That's why he announced it to his people that it is okay. It's a sad thing. It's a very sad thing. So help him if you can. I hope you can. The problem with being president also is that not all the voice will reach him, like old-time king. It's difficult. You have to go through the whole host of bureaucracy, yeah? Maybe your letter will go nowhere. But who knows? I wrote a letter to President Obama. I wrote a letter to the European Parliament, European Commissioner, and they answer me. Yes. They say they will take heed, take notice of what I said. And my words, my advice will be in their heart, in their mind, in the days ahead. I appreciate these kind of leaders who do listen, but these are in democratic country. That's why I told you many times, I still like America. Yes? I don't write always to the president, but I do write occasionally when it's necessary. Like I wrote to President Clinton for the Vietnamese refugees issue. I wrote to other presidents for the Vietnamese refugees at that time. And I wrote maybe about war, abortion stuff, only the necessary time. Because I know they're also busy. I don't want to be also another busybody messing up with government work. I only write when really, truly necessary. But you are the citizen of your country. Please do something. Please write. You write together a big letter and you sign many people and send it. Huh? Get as many signatures as you can and send it. Or send first a letter and then get signature and send later again. Who knows? Maybe it will come to the leader's ears. Maybe not. Just hope for the best. At least you do your best. I can't write to all the people. I can't write to all the presidents. I am trying, of course. Yes. I still will do it. But that is the thing with being president. Not all the information reach his desk. Sometimes the people surrounding him will screen it out. And sometimes the people around the president, not the president himself, but the people around him, sometimes they think, oh, we need some more money to support the president for the next term or this term or whatever term. So, we turn the blind eyes to this case. We turn the blind eyes to that case. We don't give him this information. We just do it ourselves. Meat industry is one of the most powerful. I told you meat, drugs, alcohol, cigarette. These are the top 4 most powerful industry. Almost like I'm alone against it, openly. Yes, other people also, maybe they're against it, but in a group, individually, in a small scale, I'm against them. Big scale, big time. So practically, I put myself in an unfavorable situation with many. Because what's good for people, I have to promote. What is the truth, I have to speak out. I have no compromise in this. And so should not you. That's why I told you. We have to begin from ourselves, yes? We have to practice benevolence, compassion, before we can tell others what to do, right? Yes. I told you, meat industry, very powerful. They can buy the government, lobby the parliament, bypass Congress. What do you think? Why there's so many advertisements about meat and milk everywhere? Even I didn't know that milk was harmful to humans' health until recently that we do research. And when we had mad cow disease, in those times even, they even say, oh, milk has nothing to do with mad cow disease. Milk is safe, and people believe it. How? How can you take something safe from something sick? And mad cow disease is not curable even, it's deadly, it's fatal, every time. So how many more people we want to die for this piece of meat that we put in our mouth? How many children we want to kill for that piece of meat that we put in our mouth that we could even change for tofu or, gluten or any other things and still stay healthy, happy, and better even. Do you understand? This is a question we should ask ourselves. No plan B. No, never. Now that we know the truth, we just speak it out, no plan B, no compromise. Whatever we say, if it concerns to people's life, children's health, families' happiness, we have to do it wholeheartedly. Some young people die now, young people even die from flu. Imagine how their parents suffer. Imagine how their sister, brothers suffer. Some pregnant women die with full of hope in them. Hope for the child to be born in their family, to bring happiness to her husband, to the parents, to grandmother, father. Just die like that. Flu, swine flu. For the piece of meat that we want to put in our mouth, which is filthy, poisonous, bloody, inhumane. So there's no plan B. Is there?
No.
Okay. I am not well recently. I'm sick with everybody else. I don't have flu. A similar symptom anyway, even though I don't have flu. because what they call sympathetic response. When you love somebody, sometimes you take on the symptom as well. And so many people that I love. So I've been sick for many months. And of course, I have a human body. Even if I'm sick, I'm tired. There are people worse than me. People are in hospital between life and death. Children in hospital between life and death. Elderly people in hospital between life and death. Pregnant woman, youngster, full of hope for the future, are in the hospital between life and death. All because of that piece of meat that we could change, that we could replace anytime. And we have abundance of things to replace that piece of meat. So why not do it? Why? Why bargain? It's so simple. It's so easy. We cannot expect people to quit drugs, which is, 1,000 times more difficult. We cannot expect people to quit cigarettes. We cannot expect people to quit alcohol when we cannot quit that little piece of meat, which is replaceable, which is not so addictive. So the leaders of all the countries, the government, the media should realize this. If we want to clean up our society, we have to clean up ourselves first. Very simple. And any information they can get, they must get it. Because being a president or leader of country, you should not be fooled. You should not be misled. You're supposed to be the leader. You can't be misled. There should not be any excuse, actually. But there might be some excuse. But still, nowadays, we should inform ourselves in a position of a leader to know what there is to know about what is good for our citizens, what is bad for our citizens, before we speak. Because, as the old sayings say, that the words from our mouth is like the arrows. We can't just shoot it anytime at random. The Chinese people say that before you speak something, you have to roll your tongue 7 times. Roll it. Why? So that you don't speak nonsense. So that you don't speak too soon before you're informed. We all do this. Sometimes we thought we know this, we know that, but we don't always know the whole thing. So I only suggest that all the leaders have to inform themselves more. And the thing is, they are not informed. You see how many medias informed the people at large about the harm of meat, yes? And they also say, okay, cigarette is no good now and then. Drug is no good now and then. Alcohol, no good now and then. Every day people are killed by drunk and driving, including children and animals on the road. But there's still no problem. Alcohol is still legal to sell. Do you hear me? Huh? Every day people die of cigarette. Nobody report. People die of drugs. Nobody bothered to report too much. Now and again. And people even commit crime, broke up with families, causing agonizing situation in the house. Nobody report. Okay? Just now and again, maybe a headline. Oh, somebody died because of drug. But that's it. Only if that person is prominently famous. Then maybe they say a few words. This person died because of drug. Sometimes even not. You know why? Lobby, money. Some others say to the journalist, don't write it. He's famous. Keep him. Good image in the public eyes, even after he died, etc., etc. Then they don't print nothing. It depends on how much money you give. Then the news come out or not come out. I do what I do. I don't buy people. I don't buy fame. I don't buy applause. I don't buy praise. I'm still doing what I do, waiting for them to wake up, to turn around. I let them do what they want. They are business and business. They are business. who benefit people, who uphold the truth and virtue. There are business who degrading people and themselves in the first place. The one who sell this kind of business are degrading themselves, most of all, before anybody else. Because the truth will always come out. This is a very sensitive question that you put to me, yes? But I still tell you all the truth, okay? And I hope you convey that to your president.
All information concerning the scientific evidence of climate change and its solution is in Supreme Master Ching Hai's book, From Crisis to Peace, free to download at crisistopeace.org.
सम्बुद्ध दर्शकहरू, आजको श्रृङ्खला वातावरणको सम्बन्धमा परम गुरु चिङ हाईको भनाइ, हामीले जुनसुकै मूल्य चुकाएर भए पनि यस ग्रहलाई जगाउनु पर्छ। दुई भाग मध्येको दोस्रो भाग बिट्विन मास्टर एन्ड डिसाइपल्समा यहाँहरूको साथको लागि धन्यवाद। थप सकारात्मक कार्यक्रमहरूको लागि सुप्रिम मास्टर टेलिभिजन हेर्दै गर्नुहोला। यसपछि आउँदैछ हाम्रो ग्रहको बारेमा गरिएको प्राचीन भविष्यवाणीको बहुभाग श्रृङ्खला स्वर्णयुगको भविष्यवाणी भाग 2, भविष्यद्रष्टाहरूको भविष्यवाणी। ईश्वरले तपाईका सबै सपनाहरू, महत्वाकांक्षाहरू पूरा गरी तपाईलाई अनुग्रहित गरून्। May God fulfill all your dreams, aspirations and bless you always. For more details, please visit suprememastertv.com/BMD.